Good evening, everyone, and wish you happy Independence Day. So, everyone, what do you do? Similar way yesterday, whatever the code you have used, open that code with your notepad editor. So what we want now, this was the yesterday session. So what I want here, this is our second tutorial, right? So after this, I want to be printed here. In the web technology, we are going to learn, we are going to learn? HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So I want those HTML, JavaScript in unordered list, ordered list, both will see. So you open the file. So where we want in this session, right? Before the horizontal rule. So just right here and you type like anything. In this session, we are learning. Okay. Give the BR tag. After that, we have to use. First, we'll go with the unordered list. Okay. So unordered list, how you have to use the tag? You have to use UL. It's not matter of small or capital letter. UL. Enter. Okay. Once you use UL tag, then you are going to use li tag. So li. So we are writing here HTML. Close li tag. Similar way, use another li tag. Use your CSS. Close li tag. Similar way, you use third one li, and you use here as a Java script. Close the li tag. So we have opened the unordered list. Similarly, you have to close unordered list and save it. Proceed now. So hope everyone has completed till here, and just save your program and just come to your output window, that is your browser, and just run. You can see here, right? I have not used here as a BR tag, so I'll be using here. I have given BR tag, one BR tag here. I'll give one BR here. Save it. So you have to see the designing part, how you want, so how it should be look. So that totally it's up to you how you want. Okay, so see, I have given here BR. So it is coming one extra enough space. You can remove. So because whenever you add any unordered list, ordered list, automatically it will be there with the, even if you not add BR tag, it will be working. So you can see here I have removed the BR tag from here. Okay, so automatically there is the, so just reload the page, your output is on the screen. So we have seen this about unordered list. So as I said, right, by default unordered list will be coming into the like a small dot, you can say. So if you want to change that, so as I said, you will be having several attribute. Okay, so the attribute you have to add. So what attribute you have to add? You have to add the attribute here in UL tag. Okay, so what attribute I said? You have to change the type. Which type you want? You want circle, you want different. So generally, wherever you see the on the website, mostly people use this one only by default. They will not change this one, or maximum if they need numeric, so they will use numeric tag. That's all. Otherwise, they will be using by default only. Yes, there will be the different style they will be using for this. So once you learn this and the basic of CSS, then you will get more idea to use the CSS also. So as I said, right, we want type. So let's define the type attribute. So ul space type. Okay, so in type is equal to, so as I said, you have to, if you want circle, I'll use circle and close this, save it, come to your screen and just reload. So you can see the difference, right? So this is the difference. You can see here, previous it was the with the disk, that is the dot. Okay, now this is circle. If you want to change to a square, just change this one and write a square and save it. Every time whenever you do the changes, you have to save and then you have to run it here. So you can see here, now it's got changed. So which way you want, it's totally up to developer how they want to present to the users. So this way you can change the unordered list with the different type attribute. Similar way, I want now unordered list. So as I said, right, same these three things I want in ordered list. So what you have to do, you have to use the tag as OL, as I said, ordered list. Okay, in ordered list you are going to use same. So I'll using the same li. Okay, I'll use same li. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste. Okay, I have opened the ordered list. I have to close the ordered list. I have closed the tag, save the program. Come to your browser and just click on refresh. So once you click refresh, you can see here, right? The upper one we have used the square and the below one we are using as a ordered list 1, 2, 3. So we are not writing any numeric value in that. You can see here, I am not writing here 1, 2, 3. So automatically it will take, because this is the benefit of using OL tag, ordered list tag. Even if you write here 1 dot, then you have to type everywhere 1 dot, 2 dot. If you write, then only it is going to appear. So it will come like this. So this is not good. So you have to use in this format. That means you have to use ordered list everywhere. Okay, so similar way in ordered list, I said that there is the attribute. So what attribute we have? Type. Again, type is equal to, as I said, if you want in Roman number. Okay, I want in Roman number, I'll use this small I. Okay, save it and refresh this. You can see here, right, it's got change. So this is changed now. If you want similar way, if you want like, you can change to capital I. Okay, so this attribute will get changed. So it will be again in the Roman capital letter, it will be there. Again, if you want new alphabetic, so a small case we want, so lower case, just refresh it. See, ABC. Again, if I want capital B, sorry, capital A, so first letter we have to give. So we have to just write here. That's all. So like this way. And see, as I said, right, capital B. If I use B, what will happen? Let's see that. So that is one confusion. Okay, I have done the mistake while typing in the attribute. What result we are going to get? See what happened? So no error, but it will take default, because in the definition there is nothing called as type is equal to attribute start with the B. So this will not give you the error. So the advantage of HTML programming is that whatever you type, even if you have error also, the output will appear. Okay, and you can see the result. See, even if I remove this line, let me see what will happen. Okay, so I'll change this again to A. Done it. See that ABC, and you can see that, right, nothing is coming here, right? So like this way, see, I have removed the tag, but this syntax says that no, you have to use the closing tag. That is compulsory, but I am not getting any. If I remove this also, suppose I'll remove this one, unordered list from here, save it. Just you can remove the code and you can just execute and see that what happened. See here. So what we did, we have used UL. So it is like a tree structure only. Okay. So in the unordered list, again we are adding ordered list. Okay. So what happened? It will start. So this is the tree structure. This is for sub part of this. So it will start from because we have not closed here. So that's why we want separately to be used here. Learning. We are into the process of learning. Okay, we are learning here. Okay, so you will learn. Okay, good. Now, if I remove L, what will become? Okay, next you have something called as your list, definition list. It is called as definition list. Okay, so in definition list, what is the definition list? So definition list is that you are going to define the way you type. So I want to display like this. You can see the result down this one. So I want to display like this. Okay, so when you want to this way, then it is called as your definition list. So you are defined. So for definition list, you have to use DL tag, definition list. If you want to define the list, first list, then you have to use DT. Okay, and you can see here list name 1, it will be there. So you can see here the list name 1, it is coming, and inside that again you have subtopic, right? So it need to be a start from here. Okay, so for that you have to use DD tag. Okay, definition you are defining here. So you have to one DT you have opened, you have to close the DT tag. Okay, similar way, as many you want DT you can use it. Okay, so I want 2, then again list 2 will be there if you want. So like this way you can define as many definitions list you want. Okay, so let's try this. So what we want here, we have to use definition list. Okay, so for definition list, syntax is DL, definition list. Okay, then in definition list you are going to use the heading. So you have to use you have to use tag and again DT. Okay, then in DT you are going to use, okay, you want the first list. So I can write anything, list 1 or category 1. You can write like category 1. Okay, now in this category I want to use the heading for this. So you have to use DD tag. Okay, so in DD category 1, what you want to write? You want to write about or anything. So suppose I am writing here HTML. I want to define what is the HTML. So you have to write, I'll just write hyper text markup. Okay, and I will close the DT. So like this you can define. Okay, next, so we have to close this DT for 1. Okay, next we want another DT. So I'll use again another DT. Okay, I'll use here as a CSS. In CSS again we have to define DD tag. So it is cascading style sheet. Okay, close the DD. Okay, similar way you have to close the DT. Okay, so this is one. Okay, if you want the third one also, you can write similar way. You have to proceed as many you want. And finally, we have opened the DL tag. We have to close the DL tag and save it. Once you save, execute the output. You can see, right, HTML hypertext starting from here, CSS which is starting from here, cascading styles. So this look better, right? So HTML, what is that HTML? We are writing the below that complete their definition about the HTML, CSS. We are writing about this. So this is the definition list. So the way you want to define what is HTML, you are writing the definition here. You want to define CSS, you can defining here. Okay, so like this you can write it. So I want now background color. You are seeing that every time we are using the white background. I want to change the background color. So for changing the background color, you have to go to body tag. Okay, in the body tag, just you go there and you write BG color, BG color, background color. Okay, BG color is equal to whatever you write, yellow. Okay, and save it. Let's see what output I'm getting. Okay. Same way you can change. If you want red, you can use the red. So whatever the color combination you want to put, you can put here and you can match it. You can see a red color. If you similar way you want blue, let's see with the blue. Okay, just refresh it. See, it is blue. It is not looking. It's shining on the. We are not able to see the screen. Okay, it's not that much good. Green. Let's check green. See, the green is also appear. If you want to use the code like hash, so by default we have changed the font color already down. You can see here it's look good on this with the bold and strong italic, everything you can see here. So similar when we can design. Okay, so next is something called as linking, right? You have seen that some of the website, when you click, it will go to some other website, right? So how it used there? Okay, so it is called as hyperlink actually. That is called as hyperlink, and it used the tag called A. It is called as anchor tag. So whenever you want to link one page to another page, okay, then you have to use anchor tag. It is called as A anchor tag, and it is also container tag. Opening and closing will be there. So the basic link is what? So if you want to use anchor tag, that means you want to link one document to another document. Even you have seen that download the files, so you can use it. Okay, so this is the anchor tag. Okay, next, this is the basic code you have to use. Okay, so this is the basic you have to use. Okay, so this is the basic link A. So you have to use anchor tag A. Continue with the attribute href. Href is nothing. It's for linking. You are going to use href. Okay, so hyper reference you are going to use here. Href is nothing. It's your hypertext reference. Okay, and where you are going to link. So you have to give is equal to. Then within the inverted comma, wherever you want, you can link. And whatever you want to write, you can write it here. So like this, it is the reference name. If you want to refer internal document, that means in the same page you want to refer. Okay, so when you want to refer the same page, then you are going to use hash, and where you are going to link, that is the export. So when you use this way, it will point to the particular place where you have used the export. So I am using here, it will go directly. So defining a point. If you want email link, so you have seen in website, many of the website there will be link of email. So when you click on that, automatically Outlook will get open and automatically that email ID will be added. So if you want to email, okay, so if you want to use email hyperlink, okay, so you have to use a same way href, okay, is equal to, you have to use here mail to, and what email id you are going to use, you are going to write that email id. So this is for mailing, and just you write your email is equal to this and close the tag. So once you write this one, automatically your email link will be done. Okay, so we'll practice this one also. So I want to use anchor tag. Okay, so what is the anchor tag? I want to link one page to, like, Google. Okay, on my website I want to give the Google link. So I'll use anchor tag a is equal to, okay, so same format you have to use, a is equal to href, that is hyperreference, is equal to, okay, and in the double quotes you are going to write the Google link, https:// anything. If you want to give the Facebook link also, just give the .fb.com. This is also Facebook only, fb.com. Close this. Okay, I'll type here Facebook. Okay, and I close the anchor tag. Okay, so this is for Facebook. I want to open link of Facebook on my website. I'll just save it, come to the browser and just refresh it. So you can see guys here, right? When you click on this, what happened? The Facebook page is getting opened. Okay, so you can see that, right? This is the Facebook page. So they have changed the design. Look, wow, it's looking good. Okay, so what happened here? We have used, just click on that. There is so many other attribute also that we'll see later on. So I have given this similar way, as many you want you can give it. Okay, so if you want to give this link also into your, I want to give into my this unordered list. Okay, so I'll just use here also you can use li, okay, and close the li. Here also you can use it. Okay, so come to the output, you can see here Facebook, right? So it is automatically, it's appeared, right? So like this way, if you want to use email, so we can use the email also. Here only we'll use. Okay, so as I said, right, for the next email, right, or you want to, so for email similar way, first we have to use li tag. Okay, so I want h reference is equal to, I have to use mail to colon, okay, I'll write my email id if I want, pankaj.john11@gmail.com, okay, and close the inverted comma, okay, and close the tag. You write here name, email us, okay, and I'll close the anchor tag and I close the li tag. I'll refresh now the output screen. See that I got the mail to us, and you can see that on the down, right, when you see on the top down of the page, you'll be, at the moment you put the cursor up on the screen, you will see the down, it is showing that on the top, sorry, down left side, mail to. If I click this, see, it will open Outlook automatically, and in the Outlook automatically your mail will be get added into to address, so you can send the mail. So this is use of your anchor tag. So just follow me. So what we want, the two things I said, as now I want HTML. Okay, so just copy this line again and I'll put it on the down of the page. Okay, so just copy this page. Okay, so this I don't want as of now. Leave it, let it be. Come to the down of the page below the body tag, and I'll just paste this one. Okay, so here I have to remove this one. Okay, so HTML basic I'll change here, so it will defense, you will be able to find out. Okay, come up now. Okay, so I want the linking here, my internal document, the same documents. When I click on that, it should move from one place to another place on the same page. So for that, what you have to do, you have to define similar way anchor tag, hyperreference. You have to give the some reference name, so where you want to give. So this is, you can write anything, it's not mandatory that you can write only HTML. So whatever you want, but with hash you have to write. So I have defined here hash HTML, and it will point to my HTML section. Okay, so I'll just, whatever you want you can write HTML section. Similar way, close the anchor tag. So this has done. Now when you want to link this, okay, so when you want to link this, so what you have to do, okay, so I have wrote the code here. Okay, so this place, I want this place to be linked, or you want only especially this HTML basics to be linked. So what you do here, just you write here anchor tag a href is equal to, okay, so what we are going to use here, href, sorry, we are not, href already has been defined. Now you have to, here you have to define name is equal to, in inverted comma, you have to write what name you have given, the same name you have to give here, HTML, and close that. Okay, and similar way you close the anchor tag and save it. So I have saved it. Now let's our browser reload. So you can see here, right? So okay, so here you have point to HTML. Once you click, you see here it's jumped to the directly this section. It's going to the down of the page. Okay, so like this you can do it. So point to HTML, see here we have jumped to this section, right? So we want some image to be added here, okay, on the top. So now we will be learning about the image tag. Okay, so now guys we have something called as image. If you want to image pictures on your web page, then how you are going to use? So for graphical, that means image is nothing, it's a graphics. So when you want to put the graphics, then you have to use img tag. So it is here, it is called as img tag. Okay, so you are going to use img tag. Image tag is for img, and for this there is no closing tag. Remember guys, this is the standalone tag, there is no closing tag for this. So if you want to use this, you have to use like this, img src is nothing, it's a source, is equal to from where you are taking the picture. So the location of the picture, you can take from the any internet, you can take from your system also, whatever you want you can use it. For this also there is several attributes are there. So what are the attributes you have? You have attributes alt. Okay, so in alt you can write alternative text. So just you are going to write the text, the name of the particular picture. If you want the width of the image, so width you can define. So you can define in pixel or you can define in percentage. If you want pixel, you just write 200. If you want only 50%, write 50%. Similar way, if you want height, you can add the height. If you want border of that image, you can give the border. If you want the horizontal space around the image, you can use. Similar way, we can use the VS space, and similar way you will be having alignment. So you want left, top, okay, bottom, right. So whatever that, this you can use with the image tag. Okay, so you can see here. So I'm using the image, one image is there. Okay, so image tag, so by default it is there. We are using the image here, image src is equal to, I'm selecting the path. Okay, and alignment I'm giving as a top, so it will appear on the top. Okay, so it is appearing top. If you want image to appear in the middle, okay, so what we are happening here, this image and the text is coming here to the middle of this image. Similar way, if you align bottom, the text will go to the bottom of the particular image. Okay, so like this way. Similar way, if you want only there is no text, only image is there, you'll use just alignment left and right. Okay, so we'll just try this image tag. Okay, so guys, before proceeding, we need to download some image, or you can just copy the image from any website. So I'll just search on Happy Independence Day. Okay, so you can see that, just go to the image. So you can see this image is there, whichever image you want. Okay, so I'll just click on this. I'm going to teach you two methods. One you can use from your system and one from the internet. So what I'll do, I'll save this image. So save image as, right click, save image as. So we have made the folder on the desktop, right? So wherever you have the folder of your, either you can create a new folder called image, or you can directly save that, and make sure that there should be no spacing. Try to avoid the spacing in the image name. So just write that I'm saving in the same location, so I'll just use save. So once again guys, I'll repeat, open any picture, right click, save as, save image as, so your image will get saved. Now we want to directly use this link. So same way, right click, copy link address or copy image address, you can see, right? Copy image address, click on copy image address and come to the code. I'll come to the top of the website, and below this tutorial I'll just use image tag. So how to use, as I mentioned, img src is equal to the link where that image is available. So this is the link of the image. I'll close the tag. Just I'm not using any alignment as of now, so just close it, save it. Okay, so let's execute and see the what result we are getting. See that what happened? What is the actual size of photographs? By default it is getting appeared, and you can see that even a scrolling is coming. So we want specify some size of this image. So this will be not look good because it's covering the entire. So what I'll do, I'll add the height and width. So what I'll do, I'll use width is equal to, I'll use 50%. Let's see the, as I said, 50%. Height is equal to 50%. Okay, save it and again refresh. See guys, what happened? This is the 50% of the image. Certain alignment, the image has been aligned. By default it will be left side. Okay, same way, now I want alignment to be center. So just you write align is equal to you can use center, or even you can use middle, something like that. Middle you can use also. Okay, I'll just refresh it. You can see here, right? So, because text is there, that's why. So you can see here the image is in the right hand side. but you can see the text is coming, right? So like this way you can define the attribute into your image tag. So this is the image. Suppose you want to use image from your local system. Okay, so how you have to use? I have already kept this file into my root directory. Okay, so I'll just write this one and let's refresh. See that it's came. So when you keep it into the directory wherever, so you have to give that part. Suppose you are putting into some image folder, so you have to write /img/ where you are putting this image, the directory where inside this directory there is one image directory, and inside that image will be there, and you have to use accordingly. As of now I have placed this place, so I'll just use this one. So that's all. Like this way it is done. So that's all for today, guys. We'll see you the next session, and please subscribe our channel. If you have any question, you can put it in comment box. Thank you. Take care.